All right, Bill, let's go ahead and hit one more here.
All right.
And we'll go ahead and wrap up today's session, all right? So, you know, it's definitely a different feeling,
Right.
right? You know, and with you being a good player that you are, you know, you've been able to kind of reroute the club on the way down, and that's where I definitely see the biggest upside, you know. So,
Right.
so you know, what we talked about today, you know, just getting a little bit more shallow, you
Okay.
know, but not too much, right? You know,
Right.
we still
No, I
want
don't
to
want to
keep it,
yank it inside.
yeah, we still want to keep the club out, right? We still want to turn those shoulders, right?
Right.
The main thing we want to decrease is just picking the club up, you
Right.
know, right
Yeah.
from the get-go, right?
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning of the lesson, I think that's a good swing thought is thinking about turning the shoulders because under pressure, you know, I just pick it up with the hands and I don't have much of a chance when I do that. And if I think about slowly turning everything and keeping the shaft in front of the chest
Yep.
instead of the hands getting out here and the chest being
Yep.
here.
Well,
And
like
if I
you
think
said,
about,
yeah, so the elbow, if it gets back here,
yeah,
right?
if it's back here, then I know I made a complete turn. If it's here, I know that I more or less just picked it up like this.
And we'll continue to work on that.
Okay.
We'll get out on the golf course and we'll, you know, try and transfer those skills as well. Right?
Okay.
Go through some pre-shot routines. You'll work on maybe a couple drills, such as the keep together drill that we did today.
Okay.
Things like that, you know, just to make us more comfortable on the golf course.
Sounds
right?
great.
So, and then for the next lesson, we'll also get into some short game strategies, get into the mental game, and kind of how we image shots and things like that.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, buddy.